Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to Tell the Truth Thursday. This is the All About Favorite channel. I am your host, Pastor KZ. To all of my current subscribers, thank you all so much for your continued support. Those of you who are watching for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel. And at the end of the video, everybody, please hit the thumbs up, like the video, share it, comment down below, and if you so choose, you can write me an email at walkinfavor61@yahoo.com. Now, we have been talking all this week about soulmates. So let's pick it up right from yesterday's topic. Types of soulmates. Remember, we talked about romantic soulmates and karmic soulmates on yesterday. I'm going to bring another one to the table to you. And then what I'm going to do is update you on an email. Is that all right, everybody? Yay! All right. Here it is, companion soulmates. Are you all writing this stuff down? Companion soulmates. All right, let me break it down to you because it's pretty self-explanatory. A companion soulmate is someone you have a strong friendship with. You like them, but you're not in love with them. There could be your good friend or your best friend of the opposite sex. You know, you hang out together, but they're not really your partner. They're not the type of person you find attracted to. Guess what? People marry companion soulmates, y'all. And when you do, here is what you might have. Here's the letter. Dear Pastor KZ, yes, I'm back, and I continue to write you, and I continue to journal. I know you paused reading from me, but here goes. Hopefully you will put me back on your roster. All right, this, y'all, is the work husband. Y'all knew I was going to eventually circle the wagons and get back to him. The work husband. This is the man who he initially left his wife. He's in his 50s. He left his wife, went and hooked up with the young lady who he was working with, a co-worker. He fell in love. I didn't say they fell in love. He fell in love and moved out of the home with his wife, moved into an apartment with the work wife, as he called her, and they conceived a child, which is a son. He, on the other hand, has two grown daughters with his wife, one of which is about to get married, which he did write me about the rehearsal dinner, which I won't share that one today, but I'll save that one for another time. But here is the update. He says, Pastor KZ, I am your favorite subscriber, and I think you touched a nerve in me. Remember the last time you shared my email about the work wife, and you said you think I just sit there and I don't do anything or say anything, and I let this woman disrespect my wife, my home. She comes to the church, she comes to my home, and I don't say anything. And you said to me, when you last read the email, you said, one of your viewers said, perhaps I still like the work wife. All right, Pastor KZ, may I suggest something to you? Your Tell the Truth episodes should include confessions. So I'm not sure if me telling the truth, but I'm going to make a confession to you, Pastor KZ, because you have been saying all along you feel like I'm not being completely honest. Okay, Pastor KZ, here is my confession. My wife, who I moved back into the home with, we don't share beds anymore, but she is such a good woman. She's a good person, and I really like her so much. And we did conceive 2 children together. But that's it, Pastor KZ. We're just like friends. Pastor KZ, that work wife is my soulmate. I am so in love with this woman, I can't stop thinking about her. Let me pause. Wait, boy, you now want to confess this to me? Boy, bye. Get out of here with that. Wait, let me calm down. Bring it down a notch. Breathe in deeply, Pastor KZ, and let it out. Boy, bye. So You let us go through all of this with you. Talking about you don't know what to do. This woman coming to the church. She coming to your Christmas dinner. And you don't know what to do. And now you're admitting that you're in love with her? Boy, let me tell you, the first definition of a soulmate is it works both ways. The woman has told you she never was in love with you. You can't stop thinking about her. And you're in love with her. And you like your wife. Boy, get out of here. I just don't know what to say about you. You just keep doing this to me. Jeez. All of my favorite fam, subscribers, viewers, help me here with this man. This man is working my nerve. Why did you go back home to your wife? Why didn't you just go ahead and divorce her and pursue the work wife? Maybe she would eventually fall for you, big guy. You know, you a whole piece of work, dude. Thank you for writing, boy. Thank you for being a loyal subscriber. I'm just upset with you. You write this email and here I am thinking you're on your way to going to therapy, putting your marriage back together, and now you're confessing that you're in love with this woman and you're in like with your wife. Boy, Bob, what were you thinking when you went back home? See, now this is what you're doing. You got your wife totally messed up because this woman is thinking maybe we're going to pray about it and go to counseling together and maybe we can put this marriage back together when deep in your heart you don't even really want to work on your marriage. You just went back home because the other woman told you she didn't want you. And you just went back to what was comfortable. I'm glad your wife didn't let you back in the bedroom. Men like you just disgust me. Because you're not being honest. You're lying and you're being deceptive. I just spoke about this last week. Did you see my videos last week? How lies destroy families and secrets. You're holding a secret and you're lying and you're being deceitful. Why don't you tell the truth to your wife? Oh, wait, maybe she'll watch the show. I'm looking forward to hearing from your wife because I'm about sick of you. I'm about to say the same thing I say on Monday with my sports rap. Go have a seat somewhere, boy. Viewers, help me out here. I just don't know where to go with him. Just when I think this man is pulling it together, he drops a bombshell on me like this. But you know what, y'all? Blame Pastor KZ for this one. This one is on me because I admit I have so many emails I've received that I did not read this whole email. I just seen it was the work husband and he wanted me to read it and I just did it. That's on me for not pre-reading this email. You feel the work wife, quote unquote, is your soulmate. So you, like the lady I shared on Testimony Tuesday, left her husband to go with a man who she said was her soulmate, but he didn't feel the same way. Boy, this woman done repeatedly told you she's not in love with you and she never loved you like that. You were just fun. You was an easy mark. Y'all went out to happy hour a couple of times, had some great sex a few times. I guess she just blew your mind with the sex thing. Are you in love with her, boy? Or is it the romantic, the intimacy, and the physical stuff? Now, I'm going to say something. I'm going to be very forward with you. Sometimes people misinterpret love with lust. Y'all feel me? You with me? Without being graphic or anything. I mean, these are things that we as Christians need to talk about because do you know how many people sitting up in churches who are married to each other and they are not physically, there's no chemistry there, but they're secretly lusting in their heart for someone else, or they have gone and been with someone else and they've had a mind-blowing experience physically, and then they go back home to this companionship. That's why you need to be sure when you're making these decisions to become partners with people that everybody is on the same page expectation-wise. See, it ain't gonna work if you're marrying a companion soulmate, but the companion soulmate thinks they're marrying a romantic soulmate. Y'all got that? That ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work if you are married to someone and you feel just friendship, a karmic soulmate, y'all, you just feel like this is a really good friend. You know, we can talk about things, we can laugh about things, you know, but there's nothing else there. There's no common interest other than that. And you marry this person, and 20 years in, and now you're like getting restless and like, oh, I'm bored, I'm ready to, this is just going nowhere. But you made that decision. That's why you got to decide. Is what you feeling friendship for this person? Is what you feeling for this person just lust? Because if all you got is lust and physical chemistry, you're not going to have much else. If all is offered to a man, I'm going to speak to the ladies for a minute. If you only thing you got to offer to a man is your body, that's all you're going to have. And then when I hear women say, he just used me for my body, that's all he wanted from me. But if that's all you offered him, think about it. And men, when you say, oh, she's a good woman, but I already know you're not in love with her. When I hear men say, oh, she's a good woman, I always know the conjunction word but is coming behind that. She's a good woman. She's your ride or die chick. She'll give her last. She's right there to support you in any endeavor you try, and you're not physically attracted to her because you're lusting for somebody else over there. But she's a good woman. She got good quality. She'll make a good wife. She's a good wife. She's marriage material. Why? Because she's only going to be loyal to you and faithful to you and put up with your junk, let you run around on her, get babies on her, cheat on her, come back, and she's going to take you back every time. Work husband. Perhaps that's the kind of wife you got. But you know what? I think from listening at what you said from your previous email, this woman about sick of you. Tell her to write me, boy. What y'all think? I don't know where to go with this. Tell the truth Thursday. And I'm probably going to add, I'm going to take his advice. Is this a tell the truth or is this a confession right now? Some confessions, they're just messed up. They're just messed up. And when you confess these things and tell the truth, somebody going to get hurt. And you know what, boy? Be prepared when you make this confession to your wife. Don't be surprised if she tell you to pack your stuff today and be gone. Or she might just pack her stuff and say, I'm done here. You can keep the house and everything. I just want to be gone. And don't look back at you. She really have no reason. Your kids are grown. And as far as your letter, your email that you have, I haven't really went through it about the your daughter's wedding, the wedding rehearsal. I'm sure that was a real doozy. But you know what? You walking around in your feelings because your own daughter decided that she's not going to let you give her away because of this mess you caused. And you around here trying to tug at my heartstrings to make me feel sympathy for you. Boy, goodbye and have a good life. Thank you for writing. Keep journaling and get yourself in some therapy because you sick. You need some help, boy. This got to be something deep down in you that's broken or scarred. This sounds like something generational. You know what? I'm going to email you personally and I'm going to send you my private line, my private number, and we need to have a conversation because I think this goes deeper. This something going on with your daddy and the men in your family while you behaving this way. What y'all think? Send me some comments, everybody. Thank you for watching. I have been your host, Pastor KZ. Have a wonderful Thursday. I will see you back for Food for Thought on tomorrow.